So, we all have opinions, and some refer to those opinions as, that, they're like buttholes. We all got them. But some of us have opinions that aren't the same as others. And today, I'm going to share a list of my opinions that may be unpopular to you, or your friends, or your mother, or your father, or whoever. So, let's jump into those opinions, shall we? Okay, so first one is probably going to be earth-shattering to many of you, but I'm not a fan of anime. I'm sorry, I'm just not. When it comes down to it, the closest I've gotten to not hating it is like Pokemon / which I'm not a big fan of Pokemon. I mean, you guys have probably seen in my videos, if you guys have seen my videos, some Pokemon in the background, but that's mostly because my brother's obsessed with Pokemon, and also because, I have some Pokemon things, but to be fair, most of the things I have are things my brother bought and gave to me, so, but I can't get over I'm not a big fan of animation other than like Family Guy, animation, I'm more into like adult animation / animation that is like kid, like Rugrats, that kind of stuff. Also, I'd rather just watch like live action, whatever you want to call it, shows, movies. I don't know. I've just never been a fan of anime, and I never see myself being that person. And you can't deny, a lot of it is half naked, women looking like whores. So, I try to like it, but it's just not my cup of tea. So, teach their own, right? I'm gonna probably be saying that a lot today, but yeah, okay. Second, a lot of these are things I don't like, ironically, to be honest, because apparently I'm a bitch, but whatever. The second thing is mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms. It's multiple things, but it's also the fact that, they taste weird. The texture. I'm a big texture person. Like, if the texture of something doesn't, but to be fair, I think it's a big thing for most people, so yeah. Ironically, texture makes me think of work today. So this kid was crying like all day, wanting to go home because she's a new kid at the center, and she may have thrown up, not on me, but like next to me. Didn't get on me, and me and the other teacher had to clean it up. And yeah, I asked the teacher, like, 'cause she was like, oh. And I asked her, like, you don't like throw up, do you? And she's like, it's more a texture thing. So that made me think of that. Long story short, not a fan of mushrooms. They look like ears to me, and I don't understand when people like them. And I don't hate them if they're on pizza, like if they're small pieces, but if they're big pieces, no. Like, I'm okay with them if they're like mixed in with things, but yeah, not a fan. Third, and the funny part is my brother loves mushrooms and I hate them, so. And my dad also likes them, so. Okay, this is gonna be another, like, moment, but, I don't like Beetlejuice, really. I've seen Beetlejuice. I like the aesthetic of it, like the Tim Burton, like, who doesn't like Tim Burton? Come on. He's so, like, he's classic. Beetlejuice, I don't know. I think I have watched it like once or twice, and the aesthetic of it is cool, like I said, but I just feel like when I watched it last time I watched it, it felt really slow. Well, I mean, most adults like vegetables, I feel like. But one vegetable that most children and adults don't like is Brussels sprouts. I'm actually a fan of them. To be fair though, if they're not cooked the way that I like them, like they need to be like not squishy, but they need to be like, I don't know, like kind of crispy / have some kind of caramelization going on for me to really like them. But yeah, I do like them. Because they're like little cabbages. I mean, what's not to like about them? I mean, if they're like not cooked properly, they can be really soggy and like weird. But you know. Okay. This is a trend that has been and is still very popular with fashion. Okay. First of all, I'm not a big animal person in general. Like, I like animals, I love monkeys, but I'm more of a, I prefer animals that are like non-domesticated animals. I'm just not a big like dog person. I mean, cats are okay. I like bunnies, I really want a pet bunny, but my point is I'm not a fan of animal prints. I hate them. And the ironic thing is that the place I work at right now, that I just got a job, they have a carpet in the center that is animal print. Like it's like a cheetah or something like that. And I took a picture of it when I took my tour of the place. And I was like, I sent it to I think my brother or something like that, or my dad, or what? Yeah. And I was like, is this a sign that this isn't the place for me? So weird. I think animal prints are tacky and overrated, and I feel like it's one of those trends that is from most of our childhoods in the 90s that shouldn't have came back, personally. I think there are ways in which you can make it work, like small like little details aren't bad in my opinion. Like if it's like a small cheetah detail accent on a top or whatever, I'm okay with that. But like literally yesterday I was at work and I saw a mother come into the center with like a animal print cheetah sweater on or sweatshirt on. I was like, inside I was like dying. So it's just tacky to me. I'm just not a fan. So I, unlike most Americans, don't hate politics, but I think it's because I like debating things. I mean, it's kind of like watching like a soap opera / like a reality TV show. Like, and then I guess when you realize that it's actually our reality, that the people that are in charge of our lives in some way, shape, or form, or in some ways, are actually crazy people who don't know what the fuck they're doing, and it's like ridiculous. So, you know, and they're like basically as old as a crypt keeper, but you know, whatever. So my point is, yeah, I'm not opposed to politics. So if you guys want to have a politics debate, comment below. My next one is a TikTok unpopular opinion. How do I explain this? I have a TikTok, so you guys can check it out. I don't go on TikTok though. I just don't want to get sucked into it, basically. I wrote that TikTok is crazy on my list, mostly because I just think that it has so much more control over our lives and our society than it should, personally. And I get that, I mean, even people who are like obsessed with it probably would agree with that. But I don't want to become obsessed with it. We're already obsessed with social media in general as a society, you know, YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and all these other things, and I just don't want to get so into TikTok. And honestly, I kind of find it annoying that because my brother showed me TikTok, but I have it on my phone, but I've actually never entered it myself. But it's just annoying. Like the videos just loop and loop and loop, and like it's like Instagram, but like why don't these apps have pause buttons? It's just ugh. The next one is mayo. I love mayonnaise. I'm a big condiment person. I love mustard and mayonnaise. They're my two favorite condiments. I'm a big sauce ass bitch. I love sauces, honey mustard, Chick-fil-A, hot sauce. Like, I just think it's similar to like spicy food in general, like hot sauce. Sauces just enhance the food, and I just love that. Like, I love adding sauces to things. I just love sauces. And mayo. I could eat mayo. I'm pretty sure I've eaten it without anything, like, you know, without it being on something. Like, my favorite is Hellmann's. Me and my brother could make a freaking podcast just on our opinions on Miracle Whip versus Hellmann's, because I swear to God, he loves Miracle Whip. I don't like it at all. If it's mixed in with something, I'm okay, but Hellmann's is where it's at. I love Hellmann's. It's just because it's salty enough, but it's not like over the top like Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip is too much. It's just too much. Hellmann's is like the perfect like amount of like creamy, salty goodness. It's so good. I just had a dirty thought that if you described mayonnaise it kind of does sound like semen or cum. So I'm not afraid to say that. So okay, we are like halfway. Okay, actually we're over halfway, I think. Okay, another vegetable. Well, actually, this is a fruit I don't like are tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes. I like ketchup. I like spaghetti sauce because I'm Italian. You know, all that jazz. I like pizza sauce. I just don't like the texture of tomatoes. That's the main thing. And to be honest with you, it's not even just the texture of tomatoes. It's also the fact that they taste weird. Like they taste like, I think they had a different texture, but we're also like, because they're like juicy in like a weird watery way, like kind of cucumber-esque. And also I'm not a huge fan of cucumbers unless like it does not, if the cucumber doesn't have seeds, like if anything like squash, oh my god, don't even get me started on squash. Actually, I don't like squash. I'm very particular with like those kind of like zucchini, squash, tomatoes. Like I'm very particular about those kinds because the texture of them is just weird, and some of them have seeds in them. I don't like seeds. Oh, this is another one. I don't like nuts in like ice cream, like butter pecan. If butter pecan was just butter, I'd like it a lot more. But yeah, I don't like nuts in things. Like I don't like nuts on brownies. I don't like nuts in like ice cream. I like nuts just by themselves. This is our celebrity station or segment. Okay, so I basically think that most of these people are overrated. J-Lo, overrated. And I mean, okay, like Jenny from the Block, like I like her music when I was like a teenager, you know, in the 90s and early 2000s. Selena Gomez, I don't want to say I don't like her. I like her as a person. She seems like a nice person. I think I've always kind of thought of her as overrated though, personally. Like I don't think she's, okay, most of you guys are gonna hate me, I'm pretty sure, but I have tried some of her makeup. I've tried her lip products, lip souffle, and I've tried her concealer, and her blush. Her blush, the first, the liquid one, way too pigmented. The concealer is too light of a shade for me. That's not her fault. I mean, it probably would be a good concealer if I had the right shade, but her lip souffle, it dried my lips out. I don't know why. Maybe my lips were just dry to begin with. Maybe I'm the problem, but I don't know, I feel like she's just overrated. I don't think she's that great at acting or singing, being a singer. Like, I don't know, I just don't think she's that great. I mean, if you guys want to prove me wrong, feel free to prove me wrong on any of these. I am not opposed to that. I love conversation and I love debating and I love also just being proved wrong, I guess. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Channing Tatum, I used to also, I wrote it and I crossed out Channing the first time I wrote it and I put Tatum next to it, and then for some reason it made me think of like Tate, like a taint. But yeah, I used to I still think he's overrated, but I do see that I think he's a funny actor. Drama wise, I think he's okay. Drama, I think he's actually pretty good in 21 Jump Street with Jonah Hill. So the Jenners and Kim K. I hate the Kardashians. This is an unpopular opinion, but some people probably don't hate them. And I mean, people still buy their makeup, which I will never, ever buy any Kim K, Kardashian, Khloe, any of their Jenners, any of their products. I will never buy any of them. I don't watch the show. I don't support them because unlike Paris Hilton, who I like, which is probably also hypocritical because they don't have super different lifestyles or really like reasonings for being famous, but Paris Hilton is very entertaining. And she's grown up and she's actually a smart person. And I think her ditzy part of her is just a persona, honestly. I think she just has gotten, away with it, basically. But Kim K literally became famous because of a sex tape. And now she's just famous because she's married to Kanye West, who's a crazy maniac, and I hate him. And the whole family I don't think any of them are talented. Most of them have had fucking plastic surgery, which is another thing that I'm gonna get hate on, but I just don't think that plastic surgery is something that is necessary, I guess. Like, I'm not judging people. Like, if you want to get something done, do it. But think about it beforehand, especially teenagers and people who just, do you need that? Like, I mean, to be fair, I have this scar right here, if you guys can see. And I mean, like, I hate it. And if I had the ability to get something done to a Botox or whatever, I probably would. I think that in those situations, it's okay to get plastic surgery, but when you're a teenager like Kylie, or Kendall, no, Kylie, she looks like a completely different person, and everybody's pretty sure. Well, not everybody, but most people, including me, are pretty sure that she got stuff done when she was like a teenager. And like, I'd like, if you have so much money that you feel like it's necessary to get work done when you're a teenager, then maybe you should think about it. Like, no idea what she was gonna grow up into looking, you know? Like, I mean, I just think it's honestly also, it's just a crime against nature. Like, we're all born a certain way and we're not supposed to mess with that. I mean, I understand that there are ways to do that, but that doesn't mean you have to do that. So yeah. But I do think in certain situations it's okay to do that. Like my scar. But at the same time, it shouldn't matter how you look on the outside. It should matter how you feel about yourself on the inside. And I know that's hypocritical also, because I mean, we're not, whatever. All I'm saying is do you, but be smart about it. Is basically what I'm saying. My last and final one is, in my opinion, the funniest, because I don't like Kristen Stewart. She's awkward. My brother and dad both know I hate her, and like they make fun of me because like every time they see her, like they just have to tell me that they're like watching her on TV, and they know I hate her, and she's just so awkward. And I don't know if it's like her personality in real life is awkward. Like even at award shows, I've seen her and she just looks awkward. I mean, maybe she's not comfortable with the spotlight, and the fact that she is she's doing a freaking movie called Spencer, in which she's in a new movie called Spencer, which is about Princess Diana, and she's playing Princess Diana, and I just fucking hate that they put her in that role, because Princess Diana died on my 7th birthday, so I have I've always felt a connection to her, which you'd think that would be the opposite. Like, you'd think if she was born on my 7th birthday, then that'd be better, but no, whatever. I don't know, that's always stuck with me. And so, yeah, I hate that one of my least favorite actors in general is going to play her, because I love Princess Diana, and who doesn't? And I mean, she's just so awkward, and I don't know, there's just something about her that just, even, like, honestly, she's awkward in her roles and as a person in general, and I just don't understand it. I don't understand why people like her so much. So, okay. Those are my unpopular opinions. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give a big thumbs up if you did. And if you hate all my opinions, let me know. Even if you hate all my opinions, I still want you guys to share this video and like it and comment. And of course, subscribe for more videos from me. I enjoyed this, honestly, though, and that's what matters. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well.